Hey everybody, what's going on? This is NapTime from Tempo Storm, and today I'm going to be bringing you a short little video about how to defend point A on Hollywood as Anna. So, this is going to be another just pretty straightforward video. This is more game sense and like just your awareness in general than it is like anything else. Positioning, there's not many places to position, but you know, let's stop talking about it and let's just get right into what we're supposed to be discussing right now. So right out the gate, sometimes I like to hold forward. Like just right here is fine. As soon as the gate opens, just throw a grenade over the car. Hopefully it doesn't land there, but it lands on people. This is just to help build your ult early. That's one thing that I like to do on this map. Other than that, I'm usually playing behind shield, or I'll play on top of this car, get some spam in here. Sometimes there's somebody in here, get some spam in there. I don't like playing on top of cafe here most of the time. Sometimes I do. It depends on the team, because some teams run like a really engaged comp, and sometimes you can just get blown up in like half a second before you can do anything. But let's say you are playing up here and they're playing an engaged comp, like let's say Winston Genji, and let's even add a diva. They're just gonna come right at you. They're gonna single you out, and everybody's first reaction is, I want to get away, right? Like I want to get out of the line of sight. This is going back to the Nimbani video. I want to get out of the line of sight of any other type of danger. Let me just run back here or something, or like run away. That's not what you're supposed to do. If you're playing up here and you get engaged on, you just want to E and just drop down to your team instantly. Try to land asleep on something, and you'll be good to go. This is pretty much the most essential spot. Sometimes I will play back here behind this dumpster for extra cover and just watch security for my team, or whatever people call this. I call it security. I think we call it security. TV, computer, you know, etc. So I'll watch this, especially Hanzos, they like to peek this, so you can just get some free spam on them. And playing back here is kind of cool because you can watch back here, you know, you'll miss something and you can just hold back here. Never really go up here because a lot of teams, what they want to do is just rush back and take this upper area. So I don't really want to hide up here because I can get engaged on. Sometimes I'll play right here as they're coming in and just get some free spam in. I've seen people play up here before, and it's this spot is interesting because I've seen also McCree's with High Noon go up here. I've seen Widows up here. I've seen Anna's up here. I feel way too exposed up here to like just everybody. But I mean, if you are gonna play up here, you know, you should just always keep in mind to be safe. And you're very limited as to what you can do. Like if your team is a very engagey team, and let's say the enemy team is pushing alley, and your team goes in there, you're useless here. So that's another thing that kind of sucks about it. So I don't really like playing up there, but if they do, let's say you're attacking, quick tip, and they do have someone up there, the best way to deal with that, to negate them, is, like I said, just go through alley. You come up here, and now that person up there is completely useless. Even right here, because you're going to have a Rhine shield here, and you can just be shooting, or even if you don't, like, this is still an angle that you can work here. And that person won't be able to see anything. Trying to think of anything else that's super important. Hanzos and Reapers and things like that like to go up here. Make sure you watch for the sleep as you engage. This whole point really depends on how your team plays. If your team is a very passive team, you can set up like far back and things like that. But if your team is you guys like to aggress, then I like to just be in the middle of the fight, because a lot of the time, if you're, like, let's say you're engaging, right? And I've seen people, while I stream, people always ask me, they're like, why are you so aggressive as Anna? Like, why are you going into the fight? Like, why aren't you sniping from a distance? Well, the reason is, it's just too easy to pick me off if I do that. Like, let's say my team's fighting, right? And I'm back here, yeah, I'm chilling back here, I'm good. Until, like, a Hanzo pops up here and kills me, or a Genji or a Tracer flanks me, or a Winston jumps on me, and then I'm isolated. I'm not with my team. So, if I go with my team, you know, I can E everybody, and yeah, I can live for a little bit, but it's, I don't know, I like to be in the middle of the fight because it makes me a harder target, and I'm still being as effective as I would if I'm back here. I'm doing the exact same thing, except I'm harder to kill now because I'm in the middle of my team. If somebody's sitting on me, they're most likely taking some sort of cleave damage, or I can call it out and they can easily switch to it. Whereas if my team's up here, and let's say a Winston jumps me, I have to call, you know, Winston on me. You know, well, you know, I'll sleep a Winston, but, you know, I'll have to call, like, Winston on me on the point, and then they have to, like, turn around and worry about it, and, you know, it's just too much. So I'd rather be up here with them, you know, when we engage, like, 3, 2, 1, go, and I'm just in here and just dropping E's and sleeping people, so... It all depends on your team, really. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. This point is pretty straightforward. If the enemy team has a Pharah, Pharahs love to peek over this. So if they have a Pharah, I'll typically, you know, my team will play passive, and we'll wait for the Pharah to make a move, whether it's they're going in with their team, up through alley up top here, or they're peeking over here. A lot of the times I can get a kill on a Pharah easily that peeks over here, because they're not going to be expecting me to instantly be looking over here. So I can just instantly kill them or do a lot of damage to them, get a lot of ult, etc, etc. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. This point pretty much speaks for itself. There's nothing too crazy you can do here. Hiding here. Let's say there's you guys plan, if your team's running a Zarya and you want to use Black Hole, I would recommend doing the Black Hole here at this mirror, like right around here. And as Anna, if the other team's running a Reinhardt, which typically they were, you can just hide in here, and the second that goes out, you just E them, and boom. Nobody can be healed now. So, it's just little plays like that that you can make on this point. Other than that, like, there's not much to really go over on this point, I guess. I'll probably end up doing the entire map, because this point is kind of bland, and it just, yeah, like I've said, it just speaks for itself. So, figure out, you know, what your team likes to do. Do you like to aggress? Do you like to be passive? Make little flank plays like that are safe but rewarding. And don't forget, you can toss your E early and charge your ult. You're not going to get that much ult, but, you know, anything is better than nothing. So, not as informative as my other videos, but I hope you did learn something. And I hope you can take something away from this and apply it to all your matches. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.